Why has ICP not been exploding this cycle? Let's talk about that. My name's Jack, and I make videos to help you build wealth and actually keep that wealth. These markets move very fast, so hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss another opportunity. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at ICP and really discussing the big one. Where's the moon? When moon? And as a bonus of this, I'm going to be also showing you 2 live trades that you can take right now to help you make profit during the next wave. So we're all bullish on ICP here, but it's good to have some diversity in your portfolio so you can make gains no matter what the specific altcoin is doing. So let's talk about that. So really, on the chart of ICP here, ICP, guys, is following most of the altcoin market, and that's the simple fact of it, because if we look here and if we look at, let's look at others, which is the crypto market cap excluding the top 10. If we look here, guys, it looks rather similar to the chart of ICP. You know, it's like everything has kind of been underperforming with Bitcoin because it's really been a Bitcoin cycle so far, guys. And it's really apparent here if we look at ICP on the Bitcoin pair. You can see it's basically been bleeding this whole time. And basically, although there's been some rallies where the dollar value of ICP has increased, there has been some fantastic rallies. Over the longer term, recently in this cycle, it's been outperforming. It's been underperforming Bitcoin, and it's nothing to do with ICP. I personally think ICP is a fantastic asset. I think the conditions haven't been met for that real proper explosion. We did get a little bit in October of 2023, but all in all, Bitcoin has just been too strong, and you can really see that. I'm sure you've seen this chart before. I've got others. I'm going to make myself smaller here. The others divided by Bitcoin here. So you can see basically this is the value of the overall altcoin market divided by Bitcoin. So you can see it's basically just been in a downtrend for most of this cycle, which basically is the reason why your ICP hasn't quite exploded like it has done in like our altcoins have done in previous cycles. But this doesn't happen forever, because when things are like this, bleeding, going down, everyone thinks they're going to go down forever. Just the way people think at market cycle tops, people think it's going to go up forever. So if we look at the chart of Bitcoin here, right, and we even think about last cycle, 2021, this chart was going crazy, up to the moon, and no one ever thought that it would ever actually collapse again. And boom, it did. When we were going down, everyone was thinking, you know, it will never go up again. You know, when we're down here at the lows, when everything's been really rough, the herd is wrong. So people will think that the altcoin market is totally dead because these charts are just going down and down. But eventually, guys, it has to revert to the mean. There will always be a bounce, a rally, because things just don't go down forever, just the way as they don't go up forever. So don't lose hope is what my advice would be. Really stay patient, try and not burn all your capital, getting lost, getting chopped up in all of these failed rallies, right? Try to be on the right side of this and take profits, guys, right? So ICP is a good asset. I think it's 100%. I think it's good. But what we're really looking for, guys, for the proper rally, like although we're getting some rallies here and there, possibly we might be on the verge of one right now, but to get the real one, the big one, guys, we're looking for the break above the EMA band here. Especially if we can get that on the weekly time frame, you're absolutely flying. Even if you can get it on the 3-day time frame here, which we are quite close to doing. Again, you see, if you get on the Bitcoin pair on the 3-day time frame, if ICP breaks above, you do often get quite a nice rally out of it. So again, you're kind of waiting for those signals, okay? But the good news, guys, is that I have found a couple of assets here for you that you could look at potentially adding to your portfolio. It's not financial advice. These are 2 trades that I've taken, and I'm going to walk you through them now for free. So we're trying to think out of the box here, because as I've been talking about here today, the altcoin market has generally underperformed Bitcoin this cycle. However, there's one type of asset that you might not know about that has actually been working really well, and that is mining stocks. So I've got Terra Wolf here. The ticker is Wolf here. And throughout this cycle, this has been a pretty good money maker. Like, if we just look here, so this is a stock, right? This isn't crypto, but this is a crypto stock, if you get what I mean. So basically, we've been looking at whenever you see the close above the EMA band here on the weekly time frame, we've seen pretty substantial rallies here. Like the first one broke above the EMA band here, and you got a 120% rally. Fantastic. The next time it happened, you got your break above there, you got an 84% rally. Next time it broke above was here, and you got a 300% rally. So this, guys, this signal has now just flashed officially. It is confirmed. We have had a weekly candle close above our EMA band. So if the past is anything to go by, we could now be in store for anywhere between a 60 to 100% plus move, which in a time where the altcoin market is sort of lackluster, it's great to have some other assets in your portfolio to help balance that out. So that's Wolf, and this is now a buy. I have in fact bought this last on Friday as the market was closing, because basically we've got our break above here on the EMA band, and you've also got confluence with our RSI on the weekly time frame above our midline. So I've got another asset here for you as well. We've got HUT, and this one, similar sort of setup, guys. In fact, this one is even slightly more bullish, because if we go on to the 2 week time frame, we have just closed 2 candles, not just one candle, but two weekly candles above this EMA band here. So that's a full month we have spent above this EMA band here. And if we look at the past, guys, there's not that many times where you get 2 candles like this that doesn't lead to a rally. So if we go for the last time, which was October of 2024, you got 174% rally when this happened. The time before that, you closed above, you got 83%. And if we go back to June 2023, this was a sort of smaller one, just under 40%. If we look back further, got an example here. The last time was in 2020, November 2020, when we got a spectacular 1,155% rally. So guys, these signals are now confirmed. These are not upcoming. These are active signals and active trades. So these are a good way that you could look at least consider adding to your portfolio. It isn't financial advice. These things can go wrong also, but I'm just letting you know I have these in my portfolio. Now, if things do go wrong, you're going to want to protect your capital. So we're going to want to have an exit point if things go wrong. So your exit point for both of these will be, if you put your chart on the weekly time frame, slap on your EMA band here, your invalidation here will be closing back below this EMA band here. So for Terra Wolf, you will be looking at basically a 20% drawdown, closing below here. And for HUT, we'll be looking at invalidation being closing below this EMA band here, which would be roughly a 20% loss. So there you have it. You've got a reason why ICP has been struggling. It's not ICP's fault. It is the altcoin market in its current state. And you've got 2 additional trades that you can consider taking if you do your own research, and hopefully we get a nice rally. So I'm going to leave this video here. Let me know your thoughts on what we talked about today. What do you think about the cycle in general? Do you think it's going to follow previous cycles, or are we going to deviate? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.